What up, guys? This is Xavier,
And I'm Melissa.
and
And
we are
exactly.
So yeah, we got the first episode here of you guys for you guys. Um, we did a little trailer on Spotify, but we're gonna go and try to put up a video here, and then also transition to Spotify, so you'll be seeing us
Yeah, you'll see
on
us around.
on different platforms for sure. Just kind of expand there. But yeah, so let's get started. I wanted to first start off with just a recap of last year to kind of catch y'all up to speed. And if you guys didn't watch last year, so what do you think? What did you think of last year's?
Well, the last year champs were the Nuggets, which
Mm,
is Joker, and we all know
mm-mm.
we weren't as excited as he was.
No, he wasn't excited at all. That's the problem. He wasn't excited at all.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's a fucking championship.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but
Yeah.
like it kind of ruined the mood.
Right, and that was one thing that kind of has transitioned into this year. I mean,
Yeah, he continued it.
he came back like he regrets his 9 to 5 job and
His billion to billion job.
yeah. So I'm not super happy when it comes to that. Like they haven't won a championship in 50 years.
50 years.
I don't think
How
they've
long
ever-
has Joker been playing?
A couple years, not 4 or 5 years now.
Oh.
But thing is that it was huge for the city because they, like I said, they haven't won a championship ever.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, and this guy is like
to ruin the mood. Yeah. Well, not
kinda
even just the
whatever.
city. Like it kind of ruined. Like it kind of made us not excited to watch.
right, and that thing is one of the biggest issues. I mean, right now, the NBA is trying to obviously get more
Viewers. Yeah. I mean, I
And-
just started 2 years ago,
Yeah.
but now this is just like maybe I shouldn't continue it.
Yeah, and it's kind of throwing everything off, and it's kind of taking me off because we should have won it. No, but again, we are super, full disclosure, super biased with the Mavs. So
yeah, they're our babies.
yeah, so you're gonna hear a lot of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it, hate it, doesn't matter, because yeah, it's Mavs. So that's the thing. So they did. I know that they destroyed Miami. Miami came in pretty hot. No pun intended. But they came in pretty hot off of that Boston series, and I was hoping for them to put up a bigger fight.
Well, it's because the Nuggets have Joker, which is all hype, which is a lot of teams' main thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Joker is his shot, his form and everything looks terrible. It all looks sloppy and lazy.
Well, it comes so easy to him, so he doesn't give it an extra effort.
Right, but I don't know if you guys even seen the new preseason games, but they're also he's very whatever out there, but he makes them.
Yeah.
He's still making them.
That's why he still has a job.
Right. That's why
Because if it's about attitude, I'd be get out, bro.
Right. Yeah. But so that the last year that they were the champs, I think Boston was also again another good contender. They've been contenders for the past 3-4 years as well. Jason Tatum is one of the main guys there. Brown as well. So they're the two main guys.
When's the last time they won it?
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
I think since the big three were there with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. It's been a hot minute that they've been in there, but they've been doing really well. They've been going to the conference finals, if not close, very, very close for the past 3-4 years now. So I like them as a team. Unfortunately, they did just get rid of Marcus Smart, like I mentioned, and they got rid of Grant, right?
Why would they get rid of Smart?
I don't know. I don't know what the logic behind that was, but they also got rid of Grant, which was good for the Mavs.
Yeah, I like him.
Because we got Grant and whatever.
Super excited for him.
So Boston can go.
Where did Smart go?
He went to the Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies, and I think it's a good fit for him. The Grizzlies. I know that we said we're gonna stick to like Western, but I'm not a big. Honestly, I don't see a lot of competition in the Western anymore. I feel like the Western was always like the biggest competition in the league. So if you're in the Western Conference, it's always the nitty gritty. But I don't know about this upcoming year, but he went to Memphis with John Morant, D Rose, and that's a good squad too. D Rose is a little older at this point, but
he has a maturity for the game.
Well, he's still actually very good. I've been seeing some of his highlights still, and he's still cooking
How old
out
is he?
there. I don't know. We don't talk about that in
basketball.
Oh,
age doesn't matter. Age is just a number.
It's just heart.
And our jersey is just a number.
It's just heart and grind, okay?
All right. Well, we won't do it.
Anyway. But yeah, so they got Porzingis, which is also an ex-Mav. He showed out a little bit. I expect him to get hurt like in the first couple of weeks of the season. That's what he does. That's what he did for the past 2 years with us anyways. He was hurt for half the season when we got him. Came back, got hurt again, and got hurt every other game.
So he's very consistent.
Very consistently injured. So look out for that. People were making a big deal about it, but they were comparing him to Kevin Garnett, which is KG from the old Boston team I was telling you about. Not even close. That was disrespect. So I don't think they should ever compare him to Kevin Garnett. It's ridiculous. But yeah, but I think, you know, Boston's a good team. Miami, Jimmy is a little upset with the whole Dame trade. So, you know,
I would be too.
With the whole emo Jimmy thing. So
that's his partner in crime.
He's in his feels. He really wanted Dame to go over from Portland, because Dame's been with Portland all his career.
Yeah.
So he wanted Dame to go over to Miami. That was the kind of the main thing, because Dame requested to go to Miami.
I thought it was gonna happen. And, like, they're gonna be a team to beat.
That was gonna be the X factor, but they had other plans. He was saying that they were tampering, so not too sure what was happening there.
No surprise.
But I think Giannis deserves it. I
yeah,
really
for
like
sure.
Giannis.
I love him. He's such a sweetheart.
I think Giannis deserves to get another number 2.
And other than like Joker, he actually enjoys playing the game.
Right.
You know,
he's
so it
makes
a huge difference.
He's 1-1, and he's not all, you know, however Joker is coming off of his win. He's coming off a little arrogant, and it's kind of annoying.
I agree. You don't see Steph doing that.
Right. Steph has, what, 4 now?
I thought it was 5.
I don't think he has 5 yet.
Oh.
I think he has 4. I know Clay likes to throw up the 4 in people's faces a lot. When he was fighting with Devin Booker that one time.
Well, foreshadowing.
Yeah, there you go. No, I hope not. We're getting one this year.
We'll see. I like it. I like our team this year.
Yeah. I mean, I like our team coming into this year as well. We beefed up our roster this year
a lot, and I like it.
Yeah, I was still kind of staying on track with last year's for the playoffs. I know the Lakers kind of got up there as well.
Yeah, but they're another team, you know. It's a football team in a basketball world. What can you do?
Well, we have a football player now, which is Grant.
Yeah, he freaking tackled a person.
He tackled Cat in the preseason game.
I mean, not like tackled.
No, he legit tackled him. You should go watch that game.
It was a good game.
They did whoop our ass.
Yeah, but
both times. But
the energy of these new guys, I'm excited.
My prediction before we put this up was that D-Live was going to be our starter, because I really liked him, and I'm not a huge fan of Powell, as my partner in crime here knows.
Yeah, he's
been over him for quite some time. And I get it. You know, he got injured that Achilles a while back. He's never been the same.
Yeah,
but
he did change a lot.
But D-Live brings a whole new type of play. This last game against the Pistons, I mean, he pulls up jumpers, hook shots.
And he can play off both of our leaders, so that's great. Slow and fast, Luka and Kai, doesn't matter.
Yeah. I like that. I like that kid right here. He's a rookie, and if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be our starter and center. So he's been training with Tyson Chandler, which was one of our centers that we wanted back in 2011. It's been some time now. But he was one of the guys that, you know, his work ethic was unbeatable, and he was actually a really good center. So he's learning from him himself, which is pretty cool, because we got a lot of the team that we won the 2011 championship with.
It's the coaching staff.
That's kind of our coaching staff. Yeah, Jason Kidd. We got Tyson Chandler in there.
You got to learn from the past. They can repeat.
Dirk is still in the front office as well. So I like our squad. I like our squad there.
Bone in and out.
Yep. You know, when it comes to the preseason, so far, which it just ended, at least for us, it just ended for us a couple of days ago, and I think we're doing pretty good. Kyrie came and he showed out the last game.
Yeah. Luka got hurt.
Luka's been injured since the Real Madrid game with a calf strain. I think it's really just load management, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, me neither.
He's been playing all summer. He's been playing pretty hard over in Slovenia, and he came back in the summer, and he did still show out in the couple games that he played. So Luka's doing Luka stuff. He's super young.
So he can.
I won't say his age either, but
it's just a number on the jersey.
He's very young, so his body can take it. But what Kyrie did really well as well. He plays good with D-Live. D-Live does. I mean,
D-Live works with both, so that's something we needed.
Yeah, he's been doing really well with both squads. I mean, he started off in the practice squad, worked his way up to the starter. Luka kind of kept him in the starter squad. So I mean, really, I think it was.
Well, I heard he won against Powell for the starter spot.
I think it was mainly the fact that he did really well when Luka did bring him into the starting squad when they were practicing, and they connected very well. And that's what kind of cemented him staying, because I don't think he started the first preseason game. I don't remember, to be honest. But I know that after that, he was the main focal point was the main starters were obviously Luka, Kai, and Grant.
Yeah.
They were alternating the other two positions, so.
And then we got Green, a starter now.
Green's been cemented as a starter as well.
Which I love him. When he came to the Mavs, he was great energy.
Yeah, the last game he was putting out, I think after the first half, he had like 4 or 5 threes.
Yeah, he worked on his shot, and it's paying off.
Yeah, because
Fingers crossed it stays.
If you watch Green's rookie season.
Yeah, he was very energetic. You can't give him that. Like, he gave his energy in the game.
He had a lot of energy.
Yeah, but
I think we played. I forgot what team. I think it was the Jazz, and they had paired him up for some reason against Rudy, and Rudy doesn't go out to the perimeter, and they would just leave him open, and he would miss.
Yeah.
So they made it a point to work on his 3-point shot, and I think the Mavs do really well when it comes to
fixing their shot. I've noticed that too. So, I think it just depends on the person too, though, because we have Hardaway who can make a shot, but. It's mental.
Right, and Hardaway is a vet now, but he's coming off the bench. So he's going to be coming off the bench. Seth Curry.
I think that helps. I think that helps Hardaway to not have so much pressure. Because when, his mental state, when he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it.
He's trigger happy. And he drives me crazy sometimes. Because when he's on, and when he's not, he's not.
Yeah.
It's just, he's consistently inconsistent as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Mavs did really well. Kind of here and there, watch some other preseason games. One of them that kind of did catch my attention on one game was Jordan Poole with the Wizards. He had that 40-point game that everyone was all crazy and ecstatic about.
Yeah.
I'm not too.
I don't see it special.
I don't see it either because I'm not gonna lie. It's very similar to what Bradley Beal did. When he was with the Wizards, he put up 40, 50 points a game, but they wouldn't really do much.
Yeah.
They have Kyle Kuzma, but
I think they just overhyped it.
Kyle Kuzma is not my favorite. I don't like the Lakers, especially with LeBron.
Yeah, we're not big Lakers.
So I really don't see them doing a whole lot when it comes to any postseason. Anthony Davis.
Well, I think they just make it, again, it's one of those teams like the Timberwolves that have the height. So it's easier. And like the Nuggets, it's too easy to give any more skill to it. Which, that's where the skill people come in. And they're like, well, it's not that easy, buddy.
No. Well, what do you think about those guys? Like the Lakers, Timberwolves.
They have the height, so they'll still be on the top towards the end of the season. Because it's hard. I mean, you need people in the paint against top people, and that's where our D-Live comes in. He's going to be a huge hand against those teams.
Yeah, but we definitely need someone else.
Yeah.
Because when Moment Powell got in there, that's when we started losing track of those games.
Yeah, for sure. And we also have Grant. I think Grant is going to be great for defensive, but they're both starters. We need someone second to, kind of beef it up. Which I think Omax would probably, if he gets his footing, be good at that. To give a little muscle in there.
Well, I think Omax would definitely give some more physicality.
To move. I think they just, Giants, you got to move faster than the Giants, and that's what we need.
Yeah. I know that we had just signed another rim protector as well. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing with us throughout the season. They were kind of throwing around the idea of him going to the G League.
Oh, okay.
And being maybe a two-way player. So
a tired player.
he might play with us. He might not. I think they're just trying to see, how he might do in the G League.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe bring him in later on in case someone gets injured, like kind of like a reserve. Because I don't see Dwight kind of carrying that workload still.
Yeah.
Even on the second squad.
I mean, he has his role. You know, he can't shoot, but he'll, give you the space you need to shoot. Sometimes. But I think he's a little scared still.
I think it's the thing. Like D-Live, he's not afraid to shoot.
Yeah.
If you watch the last game against the Pistons, he pulled up, a jumper, and it's not that far from the rim because that's where they play. They're rim protectors, but Dwight just won't.
Yeah,
he won't pull it.
Try. I mean, even if he did try, he doesn't have enough charisma to get it in.
He doesn't have the confidence.
It's not there anymore. He knows his role though. He'll, what is it called when the person stands to make the other person separate? Pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's he's very good at pick and roll.
Right, but that's kind of all he's really been doing is like if he's in the air, you got to hit him. Yeah. And yes, he makes those high flying type plays sometimes.
Yeah, but I think actually Luka is more throwing it to D-Live and Powell can't reach it. Like he's already accustomed to D-Live, so when Powell comes in, it's like, oh shit, I need a.
It's true, because on one of the games that Luka was trying to set up Dwight with on an alley-oop, he just overshot him entirely. So I think Luka's already getting accustomed to just playing with D-Live.
Yeah.
And
it's obvious.
I already forgot his other bay, Dwight, because it used to be a thing. It used to be the connection.
But the 777s.
Now it's just really not.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this season. Again, this is very Mavs top heavy.
I know.
Because
we're very biased.
That's all I really care about. And but again, with the Wizards, that's also about the other preseason game. I think that's one of the games that were really pushed because of Jordan Poole's game. But when it comes to, like I said, the Wizards, and Bradley Beal come back to the Western Conference. Now I think the Suns are a huge rival to the Mavs, going
Mm-hmm.
back and forth with a postseason rivalry. I know the Clippers were a postseason rivalry for a bit when it came to like the bubble, and then I think a year after that we were going back and forth with the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
In the playoffs, but they kind of I think we lost both times actually. We were first round exits. And then, again, with the Suns was the following year after the Clippers.
For preseason?
For postseason. Yeah, playoffs.
Oh, okay.
And so we finally got an edge on the Suns, and that's the year that we had gone to the Western Conference Finals and then lost to the Warriors, and the Warriors won it, of course.
Yeah.
But now they have Bradley Beal. So the Suns have Bradley Beal, which came from the Wizards, which is why Jordan Poole got sent that way. I mean, not necessarily because there wasn't the trade with the Suns to send Poole that way, but they needed another guy. So I think it's a good fit. I don't think he's a Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but they've always been a good team. I think he'll get accustomed very well.
But the Suns.
The Suns.
The Suns. They're all right. I never thought they were
like great.
No.
I think they can.
But
yeah,
now,
they're coming.
But now they have KD.
Yeah.
And well, not just this year, right? But they have a KD now and Bradley Beal, and the Barbie. I mean Devin Booker, little diva. He's another Kim Kardashian, in disguise, and I think they're gonna be one of the tougher teams to beat. Not because of the Barbie. I mean, sorry again, Devin Booker.
But they have good diversity.
KD is just an assassin. KD's an assassin. Bradley Beal. I'm kind of scared to see that because they made a point that if they have Bradley Beal as one of the starting 3, then your third best defender is gonna have to be on that guy. Now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like.
I agree. I'm excited to see actually the Wemby and Spurs.
That is actually the next game for the Mavs.
So I'm super excited. I heard a lot of good things. Obviously, his height is a big factor into his playing. And
tell me, what do you think about Wemby?
Well, he has the height factor more than a lot of people. So he's like shockingly closer to the rim. you know?
He's like 7'4", 7'5".
Yeah. I just think it's the team around him that needs to, get better. Because he's already there. He already has a skill and he can do it. But when you don't have a team to back you up, you can only go so far.
Yeah. I did see their preseason games. They were making a big deal about a lot of the stuff he was doing. Like that nutmeg that he did on our old Reggie Bullock, which is, I'm so glad we got rid of him.
Yeah, me too.
Can send that guy. But
then comes back.
Oh God, I hope not. The one I'm glad we brought back was Seth Curry.
I'm super excited.
Seth Curry is
well, from what I've been told,
obviously Steph Curry's little brother for you guys and then you guys that don't know.
Yeah, I keep messing those up. But I mean, I know like how they look, how they play. I can point them out, but that's the point. They play very alike because they're brothers, and so we're excited to see that skill.
Yeah, well, this is his third stint with us. So he was with us 2 other times. The last time we released him, I have no idea why.
Yeah, we should have kept him.
He was coming off of his career best 3-point shooting. That year, he actually had a better 3-point percentage than his brother.
Yeah.
And that's because Steph was killing it that year. Seth was doing better. And he was a Maverick, and then we let him go, which was stupid. We brought in Josh
I'm glad he
Richardson.
came back, though.
Not good. It wasn't a good trade, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very upset, but I'm glad he's back. So, so we have Wemby coming up this next game. I still see the Mavericks winning it. I'm not too worried. Because D-Live did really good against Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
So I think Rudy Gobert, he's another French guy, just like Wemby. They're kind of foofy guys,
Well, I think a big factor is, of course, D-Live in the paint, but getting around the other teammates,
Well, that's the thing. I don't see the other teammates being a factor.
Oh,
I don't see the other teammates stopping Luka. I don't see the other teammates stopping Kai.
Well, we're talking about starter. I'm talking about like a team that's not only starters, because we need the whole team to work cohesive like our starters. You get me? If we can get every factor of the Mavs to work cohesive, then we're fucking...
I think the biggest concern to the Mavs is the second squad.
Yeah, they're a little messy.
Very.
Little messy.
I did see them on the last preseason game.
Yeah.
They're still very messy. They still haven't clicked too well.
I agree.
That's
because we have a lot of good people.
They look like the Mavs last year. Starting squad.
Yeah.
Which a lot of them are in the second squad now.
Yeah.
We got Tim Hardaway Jr. in the second squad.
Mm-hmm.
We got Dwight Powell on the second squad. Unfortunately for now, we have Seth Curry in the second squad, which I think that's their safe haven.
That's their start, yeah.
That's their safe haven, is having Seth in the second.
We have Exum.
We have Dante Exum.
Sorry.
He was a former first-round pick, and he had gotten injured. Hadn't seen much playing time after that.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought him in. He's been doing really well.
Yeah, I like his stance in the game. He's very strong.
Yeah, so, 2 out of 5, I guess.
But as I'm saying, they just need to work cohesively and get it clicking, because that was our problem last year. We couldn't click it. No one could pull it. No one can do it. So
I think they just got to get Seth Curry the ball.
I think they need to play their roles.
And watch him cook.
He can easily cook, but he's going to be another Luka. I need help.
But he's Chef Curry. Chef Curry with the shot.
I'm not saying he can't make the shot. I'm saying you have a team for a reason. You need to work together.
But it's second squad. You put up all the points you can.
Yeah.
See, because one of the things was, I'm pretty sure Tim Hardaway is going to want to take over that second squad because...
Yeah. He's seniority.
there was I mean, technically, Seth has seniority.
If we're going by technicality.
If you want to go all the way back
paper,
when Seth first started with us.
On paper,
I mean,
Hardaway has seniority.
Tim Hardaway was thrown in there as an extra, you know, with the whole Rondo thing. The Porzingis trade. He was thrown in there as an extra. I mean, I think also his shot has improved, but I think he gets in his head a little too much sometimes.
I agree. It's all his mental state.
It is, you know, obviously the game is it's a
mental challenge,
and it's a matter of like a quarterback. You know, in the NFL, it's you throw an interception. Do you go back out there and dwell on it, or do you kind of get over it? And I feel like once Tim gets a shot in, he's like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna keep flinging him around. But then if he doesn't,
he continues to not. Anyways, but he's a good teammate to have, you know. Especially now, I feel like he's already kind of appreciating it more because now there's newer people and people who are clicking better, and he's testing his spot.
Yeah. What else you got for the preseason? What do you got for this year? Who do you think, based off of all the mumbo jumbo that we're throwing around right now, who do you think at the end of it all will win it?
I think it's going to be the Mavericks.
Yeah, me too.
But if it's not the Mavericks, I think it is going to be Golden State again.
You think it's the Western?
Yeah, for the Western, for sure. Golden State. If the Mavs don't do it.
I don't know about Golden State.
Why?
Because
they have a bunch of good shooters.
Yeah. The thing is that...
Why are you hating?
Well, because they kicked us out of the Western Conference Finals.
Well, no one kicked us out. We should have worked harder.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that we had to get his little brother to whoop his ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If Mavs don't, then
I did like the idea of Giannis and Dame.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen thus far, and I know it's preseason.
Yeah.
But what I've seen thus far is Dame hasn't really learned to click.
That's the biggest problem with these basketball players.
I think he had like a terrible point per game so far, and man, I wish I would have wrote that shit down, but it was so bad. I don't even want to throw that out there because Dame is one that I've always loved watching.
Yeah, but
play.
Do you think it's because it's preseason? No one really cares. You know, it's more like practice season.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not like putting your 100. Maybe he's not putting his 100.
True. Very true.
Although D-Live is. I feel like D-Live is giving his energy already.
Well, he's a rookie.
Yeah, you're right. He's young. We're talking about age here.
If I say if I say Dame Dollar, people I'm pretty sure they know that. It's Dame time. They know Dame time.
Yeah, for sure.
But you say D-Live, people are like, I don't know who you're talking about.
Not yet.
But he's a rookie. That's what I'm saying. Damian Lillard's already kind of put that stamp on the game, or you know who he is.
Yeah, I already know the name.
And he's not liking the whole freak time thing. That was supposed to be their new nickname.
Oh, really?
It was like,
the duo?
The Greek freak.
Yeah.
And Dame time. So freak time. Says he's not messing with that. He don't like it.
Yeah, it sounds a little weird.
It sounds weird. It sounds kind of kinky.
But maybe if you put like some music behind it.
I don't know. They already say some kind of weird shit.
They do. They say the penetration and the
penetrating on freak time.
Yeah,
it's kind of cringe.
My goodness.
Cringe. But definitely, I think.
You think they're gonna be at least in the finals?
I think when it comes to the Eastern Conference, we're gonna see the Bucks in there.
Yeah, for sure. I think
and we're gonna see the Heat, and that's the game I want to see.
Okay.
For the Eastern Conference, and when it comes to the Western, I'm not gonna lie. I really hope that these Nuggets don't get that shot up there.
It's just like the energy. Obviously, they'll make the game, but like, I don't want to see something that makes me not want to see it. You know, like if the energy's not there, then I'm not there.
And I get some people. I know a lot of people are like, well, people are hating on him because
he's not appreciating it.
He's being real. Like, that's not being real, man.
That's
If
not.
you don't like your job, do something else.
Yeah, do you know how many people want that
Because
spot?
look at Giannis.
I know, Giannis.
How do you not like
especially.
Giannis? Giannis isn't there saying, "Oh man, this is the first time this franchise has won a championship as well, and it's whatever. I want to go back to my horses."
Yeah. Even Seth, I mean, he's won multiple, and he's never like, I'm over it.
Like, bro,
You
then go to your
know?
horses and like don't come back then.
For real, I'm
You have
surprised the
money.
NBA has continued with this negative energy.
He has money. Go get your horses and don't come back.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later.
But those are my thoughts.
Yeah, mine too. He brings down the mood and makes me turn off this channel.
Even as like a Nugget fan, like how do you tolerate a player that is like that about the game that you guys love to watch?
Yeah, even as a Mav, we had Luca who was kind of bringing down the energy too. But
Right.
I mean, he has every reason to. You know, they're not calling the calls on him, so we put up with it. But
He's a
but
whiny
for the-
little. But
but for the Joker, I mean, he's not getting no calls getting against him. He makes the freaking game, and why are you not excited?
yeah,
You know, like it's your job, like, and everyone's cheering for. Like, how do you not give that energy?
yeah.
Anyways, that's a whole conversation.
Well, that's another rant that I really don't care for.
Yeah.
So right now, my non-favorite teams would be the Nuggets and the Lakers.
I agree.
I'm really tired of seeing LeBron out here.
Yeah, but
Anthony
again,
Davis
they
says-
have the high end, so
Anthony Davis says he's gonna play 82 games this year.
more like
Have you seen
2
him on
to
2K?
8 games.
Have you seen him on 2K? It's like all over social media as well.
Yeah, where he's like
Even in the video
broken.
games, he gets hurt from just like getting bumped.
Yeah. Hey, at least you can't say they're not realistic.
But I give him credit. He is a very good player as well.
He is.
You know Anthony Davis.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just that he can't seem to stay healthy. And it's the same thing with like Porzingis. He was supposed to originally be like Wemby.
Oh, okay.
So because he's a tall guy who can shoot, who was supposed to have handles and
But
whatnot.
he got scared or what?
And he just keeps getting hurt.
Oh. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen with Wemby.
Well, we'll see. He's still young. Well, so is Kristaps, but I don't know. He's Russian.
I'm talking about Ain't With.
He's Russian. All right.
But yeah, I think that is all we had today. You got your little recap of last year as the Nuggets winning with no attitude of winners. We have the predictions of this year. Mavericks are going for it. Fingers crossed. And we have the new guys. We're looking out for the Spurs. And we love our new guys. We love D-Live, Omax. We're waiting for you to step it up. And yeah.
Yeah. If Omax can kind of hone in on his craft, he has the body type, the height,
The potential.
the potential to be a pretty good power forward. And man, that'd be good to have him on the starting squad. If not, and the second squad.
I think the second squad is good for him to help Seth. Sorry. Seth. I got it. Anyways, yeah. So then we'll see you next time.
Yeah. See y'all guys later.
Bye.